The news from Wall Street to Main Street has been downright frightening lately, especially over the past 2 days. A major reason has been the mortgage mess. So where does that leave people who are now trying to buy or sell homes?
Well, today we have two special segments for you, trying to help you if you're trying to buy or sell in today's economy. Now, a bit later in this program, we'll try to have some advice for those who are selling a property. But right now, Lindsey Marcus from Keller Williams joins us now to talk about what potential buyers need to know. Welcome, Lindsey. Thanks very much for coming in. Everybody says this is a buyer's market, but buyers aren't having that easy a time, are they? And like, is it hard to get a mortgage now?
It is a little bit different considering the shakeup with the mortgage market. Buyers are having a harder time, and only those people that should be buying are now able to buy. Whereas a buyer used to be able to come to the Whereas a buyer used to be able to come to the table with no money, even up to 103 or 100% financing. They're now being required to bring 5 or 10, and maybe in the future 20%.
Right. I hear about some places that are now. Let's take a look. All right, there's some points now about who does qualify now to try to buy a house. And the first thing you talked about was you're going to need a larger and larger down payment. And the next thing is salaries versus commission. What does that mean?
Someone in a salaried position will have a lot easier time getting a mortgage now than someone in a commission job.
Which makes sense, right?
Which makes a lot of sense. Stability in this market is important to banks. So a commission salesperson will be required to bring 2 years of income history to the table.
Really? Okay.
You know, what's interesting too is a lot of people, you know, we've been seeing some home prices drop, although a lot of people say there are really no bargains to be had out there unless you're doing foreclosure. But a lot of people are still resistant. They're kind of stuck in the era when they could sell their home for any amount of money, and 12 people were bidding at once. We have to look at this differently now, and dropping your home price is one way to do that, right?
Exactly.
Okay, what's realistic?
Home prices are down, and buyers are able to find good deals. With a buyer's market, you have a high inventory and supply of homes, yet buyers are reluctant to buy them, so the demand is down. It's interesting that buyers are excited to buy on the way up when prices are going up, but are reluctant on the way down.
Because they're waiting for it to drop more. And sometimes you don't have much choice. Your home might get, you know, somebody's home might get appraised for less as they're trying to sell it. Wow, okay. And then what about interest rates now? Are interest rates better now for a buyer?
Interest rates are great, and buyers should lock now if they're considering buying. With the 30-year fixed being at 5.5%, now is an ideal time to buy, as the government's trying to provide liquidity in the market and cause people to be excited about buying.
So that's a low interest rate if you can qualify.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
And how do you know when the best time to buy is? Because, you know, a lot of people are saying, I've been told to wait till next year because it's not going to get any better anytime soon.
Right. The best time to buy has a lot to do with your own personal situation. If you're buying because you need more space, you're getting engaged, you're getting married, or having a baby, needing to move into a different school district for your children. Those are all need-to-buy type of situations, and those people will buy in any market. But if you're not in a need-to-buy situation, you still shouldn't wait for the headlines to tell you now is the right time to buy, because you can't time the market.
But I would think 6 months even would be better to buy, wait until then now, just because the economy is struggling so roughly. You're saying don't hold out for that, huh?
Rates are low. There's a huge supply of homes. We're getting into the winter. There's certainly good deals to be had in a buyer's market.
So how do you decide when you want to make an offer? Do you come in way low or what?
Well, it depends. If you walk into a home that seems like it's significantly better than the other homes at that price point, chances are that seller has priced their home to sell. They could have priced it higher, but because they've priced it lower, other buyers will probably walk in and feel the same way you did, that it is a good deal. So in that case, you should make an offer quicker than them to win that home.
It's interesting, too, because I've heard some people trying to sell their home say, we just want any offer at this point. Just make me an offer, because they're not even getting that.
Right.
Thanks. Those are good pointers, too. Good advice, too. Remind everybody also that Lindsey also teaches first-home buyers about what to look at, and a lot more than what you've told us today. So to get more about that information, as well as these tips for home buyers, just go to our website. That's at abc7chicago.com. Lindsey, thank you.
There's much more ahead on the news at 11.